We're live. All right. Facebook will let you play songs from Spotify and Apple Music inside your messenger. Is it neat? Is it cool? Or is it the biggest dud from Facebook? Chrome, Firefox, Apple users, beware. This ain't apples.com that you're wanted. These ain't this ain't Apple that you're looking for. FCC to take steps towards allowing more broadcast TV mergers. Oh no! More headaches! Game over, man! NCSS is classic is to be discontinued planet wide before he even got off the air, got off the boat. All that and more on this episode of Tech for Dummies. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Welcome to Tech for Dummies. The show makes technology fun again. I am your host, Darren Quick, and my co-host John. Follow me on YouTube as watch previous episodes. And as always, we are doing our live show. We haven't done one of these in a long time because, well, between him being busy as hell, and between me being sick, busy, trying to figure out what to do and whatnot, we just haven't had the time. And also because the technology has slowly have died down. So now we finally got where it's starting to pick up again. So now we get these shows. So how's it going there, John?
It's going pretty good. You know how it is every day in the week and all that other good shit.
Yep, I know how that is. All right, moving on. Chrome, Firefox, and Apple users or Opera users, beware that is not apple.com you wanted. Basically, what it is if people are on Chrome, Firefox, or Opera to visit the wife's website. Am I siloning?
Huh?
No. Sounded like I was siloning there. Being a
Nope.
silon. All right, you should be aware of the weakness that that can trick and even savvy people into trusting malicious or basically adware imposters to the site that you want to download software or enter your password or credit card data. This weakness involved, according to Ars Technica, weakness involved ways that these browsers display certain characters in the address bar, including until Google releases version 58 in the past 24 hours for its display. Yeah, and just basically, it's what this does is when you go to apple.com is not very this version of apple.com it's not very safe. It sets up with a bunch of malware, sets you up with very little protection for anything you want. And just saying, if you have Chromecast, Chrome, Firefox, or Opera, which are the three biggest operating or internet browsers out there. So guess what, John? For once, Internet Explorer or Edge is actually the safest browser.
That's not even possible. Well, kind of it is in a way. It's freaking weird though because Internet Explorer. Nobody's gonna use it because it's internet. It's because they have such a reputation for being absolute crap shit that nobody's ever gonna use them.
Nope.
And Firefox is just stupid as hell. Yes,
Actually,
that's right, kids. I said it. Firefox is stupider than hell. Sue me.
Firefox is what a lot of people used for, or we used to use for web developing because they got this little plugin called Firebug.
Oh yeah.
But Chrome has it built in too, or you can add it to their extensions. So a lot of people now, a lot of developers like me, I was taught to use Firefox.
There you go.
Then I moved on to Chrome. But also for once, you're missing the biggest one, Safari, which is the other shitty browser from a company um
A company that I swear to.
that I swear to.
Swear. Oh, that's right.
Or
You swear to. I swear at.
I swear to. You swear at. But problem is, even Safari is safe on this one. That's the first because Safari's never safe. I've never used Safari, even when I was an Apple user back in the day. I
so here,
always use Chrome. I never use Safari.
so folks, you have a choice. You either take your tail between your legs and take the two worst browsers in mankind history, or you could just do what the smart people do and use Linux.
Yeah, use Linux, please. If you know how to run it, yeah, it'd be good.
Hmm.
I try to use Linux. I try to put Linux on a my old machine here. I couldn't even
How
run it.
how old's your old machine?
It's an E machine, one of the very first E machines.
That's why.
No, I can. It'll run It will run Puppy Linux on here. It will run and boot up. But it was operator stupidity, if you know what I mean. It was the idiot behind the.
And
It was the idiot behind the keyboard who didn't know how to run it.
what the hell are you getting an e-machines for? Didn't those things die out like 20 years ago?
It was how much did I pay for the thing? I think I paid this much for the thing.
Ah.
I needed an old machine, like something to run XP to use it as a music server. So, and I
I
did.
haven't seen I haven't not seen an e-machines in 20 years.
Oh, it's sitting right here next to me. Nice
There
brick. Basically, it is right now. It's a big paperweight.
you go.
That's all I think the damn thing's worth right now.
I bet you I can get an IBM PC 1 to run Linux faster than that freaking e-machines can ever run it.
I can get yeah. That E machine will run it with a Puppy Linux, and which is the slow shutdown version, basically the stupid version of it. I mean, it's just for people who don't know how to run Linux. You can, if you want Linux to learn, you can learn on it.
There's an easy way to learn how to run Linux.
What?
Buy the book Linux for Dummies.
Yeah, I could. You could buy the book Linux for Dummies.
My dad has computer network software, computer networking for dummies, DOS for dummies, Windows 95, 98, 90 for dummies, NT for dummies. Somewhere in this mess of shit.
Yeah, somewhere in that pile of crap you got for books. All right, moving on to it's the end of the world as we know it.
And I love
FCC.
that.
The first step towards allowing more broadcast TVs to merge. What
Oh, God.
are you thinking here, FCC?
They're thinking that they need to regulate everybody. The next thing they know, they'll be regulating me trying to whack off.
Now, make sure you do it once a day or you will go blind.
I've done it once a day since I was younger than you. Put it this way, I bet you by the time I'm your age, I'll do it more. Have done it more than you.
Now, make sure you do more than once a day or you won't go blind. You will go blind.
I know a guy in Florida that has done it 21 times a day.
And there we go. We're going down that rabbit hole.
Don't you kids love it? I just have to. I just got some crazy random shit.
Hey, we're going down that rabbit hole. This one's definitely going to get edited. It's right after the show. This one's going to get.
This is what I say to the FCC. You got the clotting button down.
Oh yeah.
This is what I say to the FCC.
Okay, I find the blur button. We
The
get
blur button. There you go.
the blur thing. All right. According to this article on The Verge, it was a divided vote by the FCC to take steps towards leading the more considered consolidation among TV broadcasters, reducing the number of sources of local news. Which, yeah, the change have drawn irony of Democrats that they've struggled to get the message out to because legal merchants involved are somewhat deceased. Here, let me see if I can still do this before we lose it. Okay, can you see it now?
See what? There it is.
The changes have drawn irony through they've struggled to get the message out in part because of the legal merchandise involved of somewhat deceased and confusing. Today's the charges revolved around the media ownership cap and limited on how many households TV or radio broadcasters are allowed to reach. Yeah, the rules that meant permanently divested the media up. Basically, this up to more than 30% of households with broadcast TV, larger broadcast capped to prevent them from getting bigger. And since Trump took office, was they've been lobbying to get it reversed. FCC voted today to start to doing that. First, reinstate the rule as UHF discount, which allows broadcasters to have bigger reach in the area where they use to certainly type of technology. So basically, they're trying to these broadcasters are trying to reach out to a bigger area, a bigger span across the
Okay.
U.S.
Do you know why they are doing these TV mergers?
Yeah,
Why?
money, money, money,
Now,
money.
they're trying to do these TV mergers because they want to fizzle out any media source that disagrees with Donald Trump.
True.
Because everything anything that disagrees with him is considered fake in his eyes, which is not necessarily the case. Yes, some of it may be bought out by A, B, and C, but how I say about fake news, if it's on cable TV, it's fake. If it's CNN, NBC, or CNN, MSNBC, or Fox, it's fake. It's all fake.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much all fake. Not just them. Facebook.
Well, Facebook, remember, is an outlet source for a billion types of media sources. Here's how I see it. If you can't drive a car to your news station, it's fake.
Yeah. But the problem is nowadays most people are so one-sided they don't want to hear the other side. They're not neutral news.
Well, because we're all high functioning blank.
Yeah. Or low functioning blank that don't give up blank.
No, that's just Josh. Low functioning blank.
Oh, you hear? Yeah, I ran into him on at Walmart. I'm not going to talk about the guy in over
You're
the
not
air.
the only one that ran into him. I ran into him on Thursday. So didn't your sister.
Well, anyways, so they just that that went over well. But if they allow these mergers, it's just going to be like AT&T and Time Warner, just big crap all the time. So I looked
Yeah.
at this and went, no, no, can't be true. Don't let it be true, folks. So,
Nah, 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 nah.
all right, let's move on to this one. Actually, I want to add one before we talk about this one. Facebook. Let's move on. This Facebook had their big F8 conference this week, and the news came out on about what to expect this year from Facebook. Whoa. I do this every time. All right. What to expect from Facebook. One of them, being a DJ, kind of caught my ear. That Facebook will let you play songs on Spotify and Apple Music inside Messenger. And this has gotten kind of sort of mixed reviews among the critics. Some say it's a great idea, some say, really, Facebook? What the hell are you thinking? I think it's um, a pretty good idea if you want to control your music through Facebook, if that's the only place that you go to get, like you said, like we just said, your news and whatnot, and you want to stay there all day long. But
Mhm.
other than that, really, Facebook, this is not the way you need to go. What do you think? Let you read it here.
Play music on Messenger. For one thing, I've been able to play music on Messenger for months, a couple years now, because all you do is just freaking add file, and it adds the file to your Messenger, and you hit play.
But this is having an actual streaming service,
Oh God,
like
they're gonna
Spotify or
get.
Apple Music.
They are going to get to the point, I guarantee it, where they're gonna try to put so much into this thing, it's gonna crash because it is so overloaded with shit that it's not even possible to function anymore.
Yeah.
Look what happened to America. Look what happened to America Online's messenger service. Do you know anybody who's still on it?
No. Know anybody who even uses AOL? AOL is
What?
considered a dinosaur nowadays.
AOL is considered a dead site. It's been a dead site since the beginning of time.
Which, by the way, if you go to AOL.com, you still can go to you still um, go to it and still use your message, your mail. Still collect your AOL mail.
Right. But if you want to create one, you have to buy the disc. When's the last time you saw an AOL disc in the mail?
17 years ago.
15 for me. Yeah. We used to have the AOL floppies.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Here's a story. It's a war story. My dad used to get the AOL floppies and stick them into his a floppy disk drive and
Yeah.
read right over the top of them. He goes, "Thank you for the free floppy. Thank you for the free floppy. Thank you." And then when they started coming out with the CD, he goes, "Darren, can you burn CDs?" I said, "Yeah, you can burn the CD, but the problem is you can't burn these. You
No.
can rewrite on the floppy.
Thank you for the free floppy. Oh
Free
yes.
floppy.
We used to. We went to. I went to a friend's house one time. We had a BB gun,
Oh, shut
and
the
we would.
CDs.
Oh yeah, we'd like shoot them off like skeet.
Pull, poof,
Ping!
pull, ping, pull, boom.
Boom! Then my cousin decided he wanted to duct tape a firecracker to it. And it got even more fun.
Have you seen? Have you watched the CD melt?
Oh yeah,
Those things fun to watch.
I seen
Toss
a
them
CD
in.
melt on someone's dashboard. Dude,
Toss them into a fire pit and just watch the thing melt.
I grew up in like Delaware, Maryland, and North Carolina. I've seen people do some crazy shit with those things.
So yeah, this is coming to a mixed review among us critics, but yeah, it's okay. I mean, if you want it, neat, but not really.
What?
It's one of these. It's neat, like fast Facebook. It's neat, but not very practical.
What the Snapchat thing?
Spotify.
Oh, Spotify. Oh, that. Yay.
Move. Hey, talk about the Snapchat thing. Moving on to that one. What do you think about that? That was. I always thought those were kind of cool, neat.
Copying Snapchat. Yeah, it looks pretty neat and pretty cool. But if Snapchat catches onto it, which I'm sure they will, it could end up being a huge lawsuit against Facebook.
But this one, I've also heard it's a little different. This one uses AR, 3D AR, 3D or AR, augmented reality, which you take a camera and say
Yeah.
you want a rainbow, you can put a rainbow in the background and look like you're standing in front of the rainbow, or you're standing in front of a dog or whatever, and this little cute little animated character.
On Snapchat, you can make your face look like a dog and have its tongue stick out.
Yes.
You could also there.
You can also do on Snapchat. You can also do bunny rabbit, and for Easter, make yourself look like you can do this.
Oh, there you go.
Oh man, they won't let me do that anymore. So, dang it.
Well, you got it on a web page, not the app. That's probably half the battle.
No, because they're getting rid of their stupid Google Hangouts here. Are getting rid of their stupid apps. Getting rid of all their apps alongside here. And I have Google Effects, or at least I had Google Effects, where you guys all know if you always use Google Hangouts, you get that stupid bunny rabbit that comes right here, or the ears and the glasses and all that. That's what we're talking about, guys. We're talking about doing something like that, but this. So
Oh my god.
the beard or the glasses and having fun with it, or here's the augmented reality one.
Yeah.
See, it looks like she's this little thing's in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool. It's in the background, and They're going to get to a point where they're going to figure out how to change the background where you stand so you can be anywhere you want in the world, which they can do it now, but you can do it via your Facebook phone. Yay!
Nice. Oh, gee. Okay.
All right, that's cool. I mean, yeah, it's neat, nifty, but it's like I said, it's Facebook. It's like, yeah, who cares? It's nice, neat. Like, oh boy, want to play with it. All right, let's move it on to the next one. I thought this was pretty cool if you're a Minority Report fan. The Remember that scene in my Minority Report there, John, when he's walking through the mall?
Oh
Oh,
yes.
John, or whoever his name was.
Yep.
Today, this one,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Yakamoto.
Hello, Mr. Yakamoto. Oh, yeah, because he has new eyes.
Yeah. See, now that is going to be able to do that via your phone.
Oh, Christmas.
Through your GPS, Bluetooth, NFC, and beacon, all technology that will singularly fall to live up on hyper around a hyperlocation target. My inbox is daily filled up with startup doing in-store locations with targeting various flavors of Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, you name it. None of them have interest me in a slight until that I met a newer at the most recent South by Southwest.
Okay. For one, it's doing one thing and one thing only, and that is breaking a constitutional amendment.
Yeah, privacy law.
Mm-hmm.
Demo areas with a critically I bar. I slipped in a small plastic disc into my pocket. Physically a cookie, if you will, which once loaded magically contained in my guess what profile, boys and girls? Facebook. As I walked around, I would be able to, without asking or presenting with me my favorite drink or and put into a queue of side demoed VR experience by just hanging close instead of waiting in line. I could approach scenes which would tell me if there were any other person in London in the room. Woohoo! I didn't receive or open my phone once a whole time and even retrieve or open my phone the whole time once. Every experience were tailored to me, and if I walked around the area and my data and profile disappeared from the screens. Well, this, like he said, one, it's very creepy. Two, it breaks about 500 million privacy laws here in the United
Yep.
States. Three, this is just plain weird and I be neat and cool. I like the idea of it, but it's just weird. I don't want people knowing where I've been. And here's what I get. Here's what worries me, folks, is what kind of security are we going to have around this? What's stopping people from, everybody show it to me. What's stopping people from walking up to you with your little disc for now, pickpocketing you? There's your Facebook profile right there. or even hacking. All right, let's get even serious, even more serious. Come on. Hacking into this. People love to hack things this day and age. So how is it going to be to hack into this thing and get your or your Facebook profile and your numbers?
Oh, just to let you know, people, Darren shops at good stuff. Yeah, the whole world would
I
fucking know it. The whole world would know that.
I don't shop at good stuff. I shop at Walmart. No, it's Spencer's. Oh, sorry.
The Spencer's even around anymore?
Yep, in the mall they are.
Yeah, not mall. The downtown mall, they've been gone.
University Mall. It's Spencer's for me. No, I'm just kidding, boys. Once again, we've gone off topic. We started talking about. I know where your mind is tonight.
My mind's been there for the past 5 years.
Yeah, it's true. Somebody needs to get something.
Yeah. Somebody does.
I'm not. Yeah, tonight. Sorry, guys. This is the NCFW. Definitely an NCFW show tonight because I've tried, but he just wants to go down that. His mind's in the gutter. Is all I can say tonight. So talking about, like I said, kind of links into phones and Snapchat. So yeah, Minority Report. It's great. It's going to be not so great when you come to privacy laws, but if you want to try it, go for it.
Go
All
for
right.
it. But if I find my privacy is hacked, I'm going to sue the government.
Yeah, or sue Apple or Samsung.
Apple can bite me. I'll just freaking sue the government, make more money.
That's true.
I'll sue Trump's bank account and make $7 billion and have him sucking crack on the street.
All right. Just
Arnold
lining
already
up my
wants his
next.
jobs. Arnold already wants his job, so it's cool.
No, we ain't letting Arnold do that on one thing only.
I know the freaking birth thing is, in a way, I get it, but in another way, it's stupid as hell. Because Arnold, for one, would be a way better president.
Try that. Say that to those liberals in California. How well how well he can rule.
California liberals are like the liberals who just are so dogmatic that they don't care. Plus, guess who cleaned up the air for them? That's right, Mr.
Guess
Universe
who?
himself. Mr. Universe himself. The only reason why the California liberals do not like Arnold at this point is because he cheated on Maria Shriver.
Yeah, that's the only reason why. But who cares? He's the governor.
I'm the
He
governor.
rules.
Yeah, he was last I heard was the new big boss for.
Was
And as of the
Donald fired him.
Donald can't fire him. He has no ties to the show anymore, supposedly.
Yeah, he does. He's still executive producer. Just he doesn't host it.
But that's the problem we're having today. He is not supposed to have any business ties outside the government.
Tell that to Donald, who has more money than United States alone.
Bill Gates has got more money than the United States alone. I'll just tell the big kids have Bill Gates buy out Trump.
All right.
Which he could do. Because Bill Gates can shut down the United States' networking systems. Bill Gates can shut down the networking systems worldwide with a click of a button.
Probably could. Probably would. We'll do that.
Because he owns, like I've said before, he owns the biggest, bar none, networking system the world has ever seen. And I even believe that Apple has to pay him money to use it.
Probably. Well, talk about Apple. All right, John, you just sit back and let me take this one, and you can whine and bitch about it later. Apple makes iMovie, GarageBand apps free to all Macs and OS users. That's it. That's right, boys and girls. Their page, their version of Microsoft of Words, their version of Excel, their version of Access. It's free now for everybody. You don't have to pay for it, including GarageBand, which is their version of Music Maker, I think it is, for Windows. It is now free.
GarageBand has been free for 3 years.
Not
I
for.
had it on my iPad free.
It might have been free, but you had to buy like an upgrade or something like that.
I didn't pay anything for it.
But GarageBand, it's great.
You know how to use it.
I knew how to use it. I probably could still use it if I was on my Mac. I'll be using GarageBand for our audio, only because it's better. I like GarageBand better.
There you go.
But I don't have Mac anymore. I don't have a Mac. So yeah, well, they're free. It's free now. It's for everybody to use. Yes. Let's hear it. Yay. So, but I still think Pages, Numbers, and Keynote suck like donkey crap because to me personally, nothing beats Google Docs. Sorry.
No. But then again, do you want to pay like $250 to use Word?
No. But I do have a legit copy of Office 2007.
Nice.
A legit copy of it. So, I mean, I could always slap Office 2007 on this thing if I wanted a word processing unit other than Google Docs, but I prefer Google Docs, thank you.
There you go.
So,
Beavis the dog.
all right. Moving on. All right, John, here we go. Game over.
For your mom? No, I'm kidding.
Man, the NCSS, the NES Classic is discontinued planet-wide even before they even get going again. Well, it was fun while it lasted, by several names, but you know what I meant was the must-have item of last Christmas, and pretty much ever since owning a short supply of the compact retro gaming console, and Nintendo just confirmed that indeed ending production of this device in Europe is the last region they stay officially available. No! And I never got me one.
I told you to pre-order it.
I should have. Did you get yourself one?
Dude, I got two real regular ones. Why would I need that?
Yeah. I should have pre-ordered the damn thing.
Um, I will say this. Um,
No, I'll wait till they show up at my local garage sale and then scoop it up for dirt cheap.
you know that ain't gonna happen now.
No.
They're gonna be worth money.
Yes.
But I will say this for the developer, it was the stupidest thing they could have ever done.
Not really. I thought it was pretty cool.
Think about no, not making it, cutting it off.
Oh, cutting it off. Yes, it was the stupidest thing they can ever do because of
Here
the
you have
fact.
a hot product that's awesome. It's made you money like they have made 300% profits on this thing.
Oh yeah.
Bar none. Well, let's cancel it. Okay. There's a loss of money. There's a loss of support. There's a loss of support for consumers. Anything that now make in future processes is going to go downhill.
Yeah, I think they just committed suicide or shot themselves in the foot here.
Mm-hmm.
Big time. But don't feel bad. They're reporting they're going to have a Super NES.
I saw that, which means they have to make that thing flawless. But even still, I guarantee it'll hurt sales.
Yeah. Yeah, that was going to be our next report. Their reports having that they're going to have a Super NES, but this, unfortunately, I can't believe they did this. When I read this article, I'm going, "What the hell are you thinking, Nintendo? You're trying to beat Microsoft. Keep it going. You were going to be able to. Now, maybe not."
They got the Switch. The thing is insane. The graphics are unreal. Heck, the graphics compete with the PS4, and that's not easy to do.
No. And that's the reason why they got rid of this NES concept or classic here, so they could put all their time and effort into the Switch.
I got something you don't have. I got something you don't have. I got
Wow.
something you don't have. I got a modded prequel of Metroid.
Ooh.
Unofficially released. I can't say it on here because we're on live TV, and I might get my computer shut down by the
And we lost them. And those people at Metroid just caught on to it and decided to shut down his internet and computer.
I have
Yep. Those people over there and at Metroid, whoever owns Metroid, decided to shut his computer down, and we have now officially lost John. Hold on a second.
okay.
And there you go. That's what you get for talking about a illegal game that you weren't supposed to have in the first place. If you didn't talk about that, they wouldn't have done that to you.
That was you that freaking cut off. I've been here the whole time.
What? It froze up on me, or you froze up on me.
And you froze up on me. My connection's at 4 bars right now.
Oh, I don't care. Mine's full strength because I'm running off of the Ethernet.
I think it was your dad not knowing what the hell he's doing.
Yeah. Now since you can't watch Bill O'Reilly.
Now since you can. You see the Late Show thing that Stephen Colbert said about Bill O'Reilly?
What?
He's like, yeah. He's like, in a way, I have to give a shout out to Bill O'Reilly because he led to the creation of my personality, talk show conservative pundit Stephen Colbert. And then he pays homage. He's like, Bill O'Reilly was a hero.
Oh yeah.
He was a genius. He was our messiah. And right now I am sitting in a cave, and Bill O'Reilly, you are more than welcome to come join me in a cave where we can broadcast the news together. Or some shit like that. It was funny as hell, dude. You gotta watch it.
Actually, no. I think I've seen that one. The clips of it.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
So yeah, get back to it. Nintendo, it's going to be great. If they or whatever they. All right. Now let's move on to our movies and the Star
Movie.
Wars Last Jedi's new trailer.
Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. I saw the trailer the night it came out.
Me too. The night it came out, I watched the trailer. What do you think of it? It was cool.
Oh my god.
It was the best trailer. Now I'm going to see if YouTube behaves itself. Present. This is the trailer, folks. This is the trailer. Let me back it up here.
Ray has realized she had just been raped. By her daddy.
Oh, no.
What?
I'll talk to you later. I'll talk after this.
Dude. It's the set of my new home. Mystery Science Theater 3000 strikes again. Ooh, a buck. Is Yoda the old guy? Some random black guy.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, you guys probably will never hear it, but there was the trailer for it, and I loved it. I mean, it was just great.
The following trailer is rated S for spoilers. But come on.
I'm
I loved it. I would just uh, can't wait until um,
gonna wait till the next
December.
one comes. I can't wait till the next trailer comes out because it's gonna show even more.
Yep, and we're just teasing us now. So yeah, just wait till the next one, folks. It's going to be even better. Now, as I was going to say, now I don't know how much of this is true because of the source that I read or heard it from was on Facebook. You remember the last week they had that big hurrah down in Orlando, right? The Star Wars celebration conference.
Vaguely.
And talking about Star Wars, we could, if you want to watch it, folks, all of it's on YouTube. Just look up Star Wars conference. My personal favorite is the Mark Hamill's tribute to Carrie Fisher.
Oh, that I did see, but that was a couple months ago.
No, watch his
Oh,
Star.
he's got a new tribute out.
Yeah, watch his new one. The new one, the Star Wars. When he was at that Star Wars celebration, you're going to laugh your ass off.
Oh my
It is
god.
funnier than hell.
Hmm.
There, there is one scene that he talks about Carrie, how he thinks how Carrie Fisher is looking today. You know how what Carrie is doing today when he was talking to him. And if you know Carrie Fisher pretty well, you get the joke. Okay,
Oh,
I
Carrie
can't.
Fisher is Leia, or Carrie Fisher as a psychotic ex-girlfriend of John, of
Psychotic ex-girlfriend of Paul Simon,
I was gonna say John Belushi, but
John Belushi, and Paul Simon. Yeah, yeah,
Blues Brothers, buddy.
yeah. Well, I'll give you a spoiler. This is the only spoiler I'll give away. He says, "I imagine her right now in this beautiful dress in the specialist skies above heaven, in her great big blue, staring down with her big blue brown eyes, and reaching out and extending her middle finger at all of us
Oh yeah.
right now."
Oh, I'm sure, but Disney has just gotten. I mean, Lucasfilm has just gotten charged with a very, very hard task
Replacing her.
now of killing her character off with gracefully and respectfully. Something that Hollywood's not known for doing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or we just write her off.
Yeah, they've tried that. A lot of kids are ticked off though
Why?
because Han Ford is not in it anymore.
Han Ford, Harrison Ford's not in it anymore.
No, he's still alive.
Well, he makes in that celebration, he makes a joke about that too.
What did you say? I should have stayed. I should have stayed alive for another movie.
No, um, that Jedi's have fallen from higher falls and made it. No, Star Wars characters have fallen from higher heights and made it.
Oh yeah, yeah. So he's trying to hint that he's not really dead.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be bad. That's what I said.
People have survived from lightsaber wounds worse than that and made it in the Star Wars universe world. Oh, also, you should see when they do when they sit down and do George Lucas, him, and all the characters of Star Wars sit down and do the 40th anniversary.
Oh dear God.
It was funny. No, this is a good one. Walcott, or the guy who plays the Ewok. He's also in Willow and all of them. The little dwarf.
Oh, the guy that was like 11 years old when he did it.
When they started it.
Oh, you mean you stole my pot of gold?
Yeah.
I'm going to kill you now.
Yes. He made a good joke to Harrison Ford, and when Harrison Ford replied, good one. What it was is, remember back in the early March when Harrison Ford had problems landing his plane. He landed in the taxiway instead on the runway. Well,
Yeah.
I guess supposedly they kept the Harrison Ford part of it a secret, that nobody knew that he was going to show up, because he never shows up to these things. They always invite him, and he never shows up. Well, he finally shows up to this one, only because of the fact it's 40 years of Star Wars, and they're celebrating. Well, Willcott, or whoever he is, makes a crack and says, "Yeah, we kept it so secretive, but I don't know how why. It was a little hard trying to keep it secret that when the fact that you landed your plane on the middle of I-4.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to keep it secret after you landed your plane on I-4, Interstate 4.
Yeah, I know.
It's like,
Oh my
God. He said, well, the problem is I can fly. The problem is I just can't land them.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just cracking it up. I mean, that was a great video to watch. Watch Star Wars Celebrations in Orlando. It's funnier than hell. It was just it was a great time. Everybody was having a great time.
Right. Out of the people alive,
Anthony
and you should
Edwards.
know, and you should know this.
Yes.
Who was the only guy who was still alive who was not there?
Two of them. James Earl Jones and David Prowse.
Right. But who was the only one out of that group who was not invited?
Anthony. Still alive.
Because I guarantee James Earl Jones was invited.
Yeah, he was. Lando Calrissian was there, but he's blinder than a bat.
The only one that was not there, who was not invited there, who has completely been on the do not enter list, is David Prowse.
I said David Prowse.
Right.
Prowse. Either Prowse or Prowl or...
Do you know why?
I watched the movie.
No, you did see that I Am Your Father?
I'm Your Father.
Yeah. And they didn't they even said there's nothing that states that he actually said it. But the people in Star Wars said, yeah, but we don't care.
Yeah. Don't let him in. Which, oh well.
This guy was Frankenstein, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
He's Dude Vader.
So, anyways, watch that. Watch all the Star Wars. Watch the trailers. Watch any Star Wars movie you want. By the way, Rogue Squadron's coming out too. So yeah.
Oh yeah, Rogue One. I want to get Rogue One.
I've seen it twice. Movie theater, and I got that pirated version. Saw the pirated version again.
And look who's talking about illegal stuff on the air. And look, he's still on.
Yeah. I'll talk to you off the air about how to get it.
I know how to get it. Mm.
Hmm. All right, moving on to Guardian of the Galaxy 2.
Oh hell yeah!
Its trailer is out.
I've been looking for you for years. Who are you? I'm your father, Pete.
So this one is another one. It's going to be a good one this year.
Dude, Cash it plays freaking Peter Quill's father.
It's out now.
Wait,
No, it can't be. Yeah. Oh, May 4th.
yeah, I was gonna say May 4th. What?
Let's see if YouTube will let me play this one again.
You don't know what a rifle looks like?
Hope you're ready. It'll be here any minute.
I like his little doohickey. That's one of the football games.
Mm-hmm. Guess who returns as the voice of Groot?
They told me you people were conceited douchebags.
Awesome.
They have a newer one out, you know,
Yeah, they do.
where he's like fighting with some rat looking thing. He's like, he did not look at you wrong.
Except maybe her.
Who the hell are you? I'm your dad, Peter.
I'm your dad, Peter. It's Cash, dude. For any of you action movie buffs, you have got to see Tango and Cash because it's fucking Cash playing as Peter Quill's dad.
Yeah.
It's freaking awesome. The only guy who has not, the only action actor pretty much to this day that anybody really knows about who was any good at any action movies, who is the only guy who you don't see in the Expendables movies. Cash from Tango and Cash, Kurt Russell, Snake Plissken.
Kurt Russell, damn good actor. I liked him.
What was his character's name in Little Trouble in Little China?
Can't remember that one.
That was a weird movie.
Yeah, that one. Okay.
God, it's one of his best. But yeah, The Rock is playing his character now. We'll see how well that goes.
We'll see how well. Yeah, that goes. Hopefully that goes great for them.
They're gonna make money on it, but you know Kim Cattrall. Oh, she was Oh, back when Kim Cattrall was hot, not old.
I'm just thinking to myself,
Jack Burt.
maybe I should watch the first one,
It's Jack Burton, dude.
Guardian of the Galaxy Part 1.
Own it.
I haven't seen it, but I bet you my brother owns it.
Oh, I'm sure he does. But guess what? Me and your sister saw it in theaters.
Yeah, I know you saw it in theaters. I wanted to see it, but I never got around to seeing it.
I know I spoiled her too much.
Let's see, we're getting down here to two left. Actually, 3. All right. Yeah, we want to talk about that? Yeah. AR. Okay, who? Reality Gold Rush is afoot. Who would believe the Pixar of AR is someone ought to be round up a Hollywood special effects engineer, animated character design built by AR content startup. This week's launching Facebook's camera effect platform. Oh, they're talking about. We already read. Never mind. But this is just kind of more like we already talked about. But if I can get this to, where is it? This is what I was talking about, John. You see the minion here?
Yeah.
Minion eyes. That and see, look, she's looking around, and there's a minion.
Oh my God.
over there.
Your sister would never take one of those things off. As long as she gets to be a minion. As long as she got to be a minion.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is cool, and of course they got the looks like cat eyes. You got laser shooting out of your cat out of your eyes.
Yep.
I mean, it's the great. I mean, this is going to be a good one of these waste your time type of deal for Facebook. I thought it was more for Pixar, but the more I read it, this is for Facebook again. So they're going to be wasting another few minutes on your apps. But this just shows you how far AR has come in the last year or so.
Mm-hmm.
To where we can actually do this now just with our handheld devices.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I still think AR is better than VR because here's why.
Okay.
VR, you still have to have virtual reality. You still have to have your stupid, clunky goggles to look at something. Those like the Samsung Gears, the Octopus and all of them. That you're gonna have, you have to have this Google glass, this big bulky goggly thing, and you can't see out of it. Only thing you can see is what is in front of you, literally through through this visor. AR is like Google Glass. Google Glasses is like that Microsoft's AR, that glasses where you could still see around you, but it is projected. This image is projected a few feet out in front of you. You can still see what's around you, and then you can still interact with it, which I think is better because, one, you don't look like a dork.
Mm-hmm.
2, you're not bashing into anything when you're trying to walk around in this virtual reality world.
Yeah.
You can see where you're going, and you can actually physically touch or somewhat physically touch these devices.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know where it is in Sweden. I've seen. I don't know if this is true or if this is television, but
Mm-hmm.
I've seen in Sweden on episodes of Grey's Anatomy years ago where they took a virtual reality of a heart while the guy was still while it was still in his guy's chest,
Mm-hmm.
showed it, and doctor was able to twist it, turn it, and everything and make it look cool. That's why I like AR better than VR because, like I said, AR it's the way of the future. It's the better path towards the holodecks, like on
Yeah.
Star Trek, and it's just the best way to go. And now with this minion thing, it looks like you're just taking these goggles. They're not even goggles. They're just these Snapchat chat app where you got
Yeah.
goggles on you, and you can actually interact with the thing. So,
Oh yeah.
which is pretty cool if you're into that type of stuff, which I am. I'm probably gonna sit there like he said, my sister and I probably just go for it and literally go bananas over this stuff because it's going to be cool. I mean that
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft Rift, it's what they're called. They already got programs for it where you look like you're walking across the moon, the Mars moon, playing Minecraft. You can do just about anything with it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all neat. It's all cool. So,
Oh yeah.
what do you think? Sit there.
Um, it sounds pretty cool. I'd like to see the. I'm willing to see it at its full potential. I mean, augmented reality is awesome, but remember, VR is like mainly for gaming because it's augmented reality is kind of like you can do like an open world thing more like that, which is really awesome. But if you want to do gaming, I believe that virtual reality is the way to go on that one.
Yeah, it's. I agree. It's just different ways, however you want to use it or play it or
Mm-hmm.
work with it. Now, ultimate reality or AR reality is going to be more for business side
Mm-hmm.
of it. Well, virtual reality is going to be more for gaming for us consumers.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I prefer the AR, the business side of it, because I think it's more in depth. That's why Google Glass never really took off on the consumer side, but the technology is still going to be there where you can use it.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to sell the technology to, excuse me, it's getting late, to businesses like hospitals and whatnot, where they can use them to look over doctor charts or do what I just said on Grey's Anatomy, be able to look anatomy of a heart or video chat doctors in on a conference or consultation of a patient and have five doctors telling you or have five different doctors voicing their opinions on about how to diagnose this patient.
My dick looks a little crinkly. I need to know what the advice is. Oh, here you go, some Viagra. Go have fun.
Yeah, well, if it stays up more than 4 hours, go see the hospital. Go see a doctor.
I should have seen a doctor in high school then. Trust me, I almost got kicked out of high school just on that.
I guess I never was. Excuse me, never was thrown out of high school.
Well, I got thrown out of high school, but for a different reason.
Yeah. I was expelled for 3 days, but that's because or something I did. I'm not going to repeat it on the air.
I bet you what I did was worse, but well, what I was accused of doing was worse. I'll give you a
Probably.
hint. I'll give you a hint. It's what's going on South Burlington High School right now.
You were accused of doing that. By the way, they found the son of a
Oh,
bitch.
yeah, but remember this was back in like 02.
Yeah.
So it was worse
Yeah.
because it was just fresh. That was just the fresh new thing.
Yeah. So that's all right. And we digress.
We
Now,
always digress. Look, guys, I got a shiny white light.
let's make this the last one before we go. So we go home. We get done with my mini mo about Microsoft's doing. You pick it. Microsoft doing their version of Chromebooks. Will they help? Will it help their lousy sales?
You probably have that one. I only have streamers flock to YouTube or report any SNES Classic.
Oh, you want streamers? We can do streamers.
Okay.
We do streamers. I forgot about that one.
Okay.
Streamers flock. Well,
Streamers flock to YouTube. Everybody likes YouTube.
yeah, streamers flock to YouTube Live. Gee, I wonder why.
Because they're bored.
No, because they're better. YouTube Live is the most impressive strat. They're catching up. You come at Twitch, but it has long way to go yet. Yeah, on the bright side, it doesn't look like they are running out of road. Streaming looks like it's fairly stable business. Starting suggests the stats of streaming latest reports right here. Let me show you the report. Looks like basically from November, YouTube has started a nice uphill swing. By the way, this is Twitch. It too has made an uphill swing, but now it's starting to make the downhill, and YouTube's starting to come up.
YouTube is boring.
More
YouTube will take over the world.
So basically, everybody's coming to YouTube, but YouTube Live. But the only problem I have with YouTube Live is how the heck do you do, the only way I know how to do YouTube Live when we do these shows, which is what we're doing right now, is through Google Hangouts. But there's other ways of doing it for non-free. You have to buy a subscription. I mean, you can say, yeah, well, there's Web Play or wherever it is. That's free. Well, that's
Who the
free.
hell is that?
What is it? Web. Let me look it up.
Oh, God.
You got me to looking it up.
I love my Windows 10. It's dead.
Well, no, this ain't Windows 10. This is YouTube. I had it
No.
earlier.
But you're using Windows 10. I can tell by your taskbar.
Yes, I'm using Windows 10. Wirecast.
Oh. Still don't know who that is.
Wirecast. I do. It's a streaming service, but it kind of sort of stinks. I was thinking about using Wirecast, but the problem with Wirecast, boys and girls, to do what we got to do, I have to buy the live version or buy the pro version, which is $29.99 a month, and I don't have that much money to waste. Actually, I could. Technically, I could because I might be able to do it this month. Be able to do it. Check it out. But anyways, So yeah, YouTube is making a big comeback, but like they said, the money still is in Twitch. Now you John have dealt with Twitch, haven't you?
Oh,
No.
I use Ustream.
Twitch is the. I think I've done Twitch. I looked up Twitch. Let me look it up. Twitch is the. It's that one that where all the video gamers are going to.
Oh God. Oh my God! I can't see the. I need a resolution. There's a pixel off. There's a pixel off. I swear. I need to get upgraded to a better thing. Video
Yeah,
gamers. Nobody gives a fuck. Bite me.
Yeah, video gamers are going to this one to upload the lovely, show how, yeah, how they play it.
I'm a video gamer, but I am not obsessed with trying to play by pixels. Who cares if there's a pixel off? They're not perfect anyways. I use a PS4. I can automatically go to YouTube.
Yeah, I'm watching.
So suck it, you elitist dumbasses.
Window 1 fights, and in fact found the game shortly after.
I'm watching. This is Twitch.
Oh my God.
I remember watching sets.
Oh my God. Star Fox is getting his ass beat by Ganondorf. Oh my God. It's a revelation. Holy shit.
Let's see if DJ made the right choice.
Guys, when it comes to fighting games, I am king.
Ooh. Try to get that flutter hush off. Shield pressure.
I will wreck you. I will wreck your grandparents. I will wreck your mothers. I will wreck your sisters. Different type of wrecking. But
Ooh, the down skull. Oh. How's DJ gonna land?
All right, enough of watching. This is basically Twitch. That was basically Twitch. You sit here and watch people play video games all day long.
there you go.
You didn't do that drift, you put it 8.
Grand Theft Auto Marathon. Ooh.
Oh God. Let's see how long we can take us to beat the Grand Theft Auto game. Guess what? It takes you 5 days minimum. I've tried it. The speed play of Grand Theft Auto game, you're gonna be playing it for a while.
All right. Do you want to do this one HBO to adapt Fahrenheit 451?
Wait, what?
HBO is adapting a version of Fahrenheit 451 into a film starring Michael B. Jordan and Michael Shanahan.
Michael B. Jordan. I know that guy. It's Apollo Creed.
Yeah.
Grandfather. Oh my God. Yeah, do it and bring it up because you didn't send me that one.
All right, I'll send you this one. This looks like a good movie.
It does, but the problem is that we already have every single thing that they have predicted in that book.
What, in Fahrenheit 451?
Uh-huh. HBO is adapting My Mother.
Into a film starring Michael B. Jordan and Michael Shannon.
Oh,
The
Michael
man-
Shannon.
No.
It's Zod and Apollo Creed's son.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Or if you want to go even farther, it is Michael Shannon and Johnny Storm. Oh my God! I said that. Oh my god, I said it. Did I just say that out loud? Did I just say that he was a not to be mentioned Marvel hero in a movie? Oh my god, fans. Bite me!
Yeah. Well, 99 House director Raymond Burna has attached co-record to the film. The studio only put adoption to develop the Variety notes a project moving towards production and commit at HBO is moves forward. Jordan will play the guy Montang, the fireman at the heart of the story, while Shannon will be his superior, Captain Petty. What?
Oh, no, I'm just fanning something out of the way. Um, what was I gonna
The
say?
Fahrenheit 451 future books are outlawed. Firemen like Montaigne Beauty are tasked to, while setting them ablaze to suppress the idea, while Montaigne, idealistic teenager named Clarice McLean, begins to rethink his work and society he lives in.
Mm-hmm.
So this, if it's anything like like the books and all the other series, this is going to be a good series, a good movie.
Yeah, because the books were twisted as all hell.
Yeah, they were very twisted. Deadpool will hit the theaters in June 2018. I'm just reading. So yeah, this is one. Stay tuned, folks, and let's hope that this is going to be a good one. So
Oh yeah.
this is stay tuned, folks. By the way, every time I do this, it's because my ear right here, I got allergies really bad, and these headphones heat them up, and it hurts.
Oh yeah.
So if you see me go like this or like this or like this during this show, it's only because my ears were hurting me because they were heated up underneath the headphones. I'm trying to cool them off.
There you go.
You want to talk about the Samsung 8
Sure.
coming to America?
Coming to America.
With more launches to come. All right, according to TechCrunch, this is the final one, and we're going to be done for the day.
All right.
For the night. If you ever been holding out patiently for a Samsung Galaxy 8, Samsung's newest flagship device, then your wait have been soon over after phones went on sale initially for markets. Samsung started selling US, Canada, Puerto Rico, Korea today, Friday, which was
Mm-hmm.
I think today or yesterday or sometime. I think it was yesterday because I only went back a week, so it was yesterday. With an expansion of the countries in weeks ahead. In case you missed it, the review this week, the device has yet to further evidence that Samsung products is the best Android smartphone on the planet. Although he believes that the smart software side they've experienced did not match up with the hardware. To recap, the phone is 5.8 inches, priced at Jesus fuck frickin' Christ, $725. While
Yeah.
the large one at 6.2 inches, the S8 Plus, is a whopping $825. For that money, consumers will get the infinitely displayed next gen processor, solid camera experience that Samsung's at the front of Android's handset race. Beginning said neither model should ship Samsung Bixby Smart Ascent Assistant.
Mm-hmm.
Much acceptance service with Samsung put forward as one of the phone keys selling point will come to S8 several update out in spring, blah blah blah. They already recorded 1 million pre-orders in Korea alone. Samsung sales will exceed Samsung Galaxy S8 series, which reached 4.8 million, another 5% of profit. Well, the only problem that I had, and this one I brought up, is what about the batteries?
Oh yeah, I mean it's crazy.
The battery on the last Galaxy 7, the S7, or was it Galaxy or the Note?
No.
No, and no. Then they started saying that the Galaxy 2 was having problems, so
Damn.
they pulled all of them. At one point, I think they were pulling all of them. Well, anyways, we hold out and see if the batteries are going to be at fault again this year
Oh
or
yeah.
last year. Let the fires begin.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep, that's it. That's it. Let's hopefully they're good. Hopefully they're worth buying. But I don't think I'm going to buy one anytime soon. I don't know about you.
No.
Not for $725.
If they want to give me a free one, and you better hear the Samsung to review it and do that, I'll think about it.
Yeah. I've always wanted to do that. I always wanted for this show go and review just review the newest and latest technology, return it, and then bring it, return it and say, hey, here's my opinion on it. But I've yet to get Apple or anybody else to agree to let me do that. So,
Mm-hmm.
oops, I gotta do this.
There you go.
I forgot to do that. I'll edit that out. This show's got to be edited definitely before.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let it go back on the air. What do you think? We should hang up and
I got nothing.
say good night, folks. All right. Um, thanks for watching. As always, I'm Darren Quick, your host, and he is John. Say good night, John.
Night, folks.
Watch us on previous episodes on YouTube and on YouTube Live whenever we get around to do it, and a studio show whenever we have the time. As always, thanks for watching. Follow us on YouTube, and thanks, and good night.
See ya.